And we are back here on episode 9 of the Eddie and AJ show. And this is your weekly friendly reminder to follow Iona College Radio on social media. You can follow us on Twitter at Iona_WICR, on Instagram at WICR_Iona College Radio. Follow us on Facebook at W-I-C-R, and our website is ionacollegeradio.wix.com/WICR.
So coming back now, we're going to look at the Iona athletic schedule. This past weekend, Friday, the 10th, men's swim won at Monmouth, along with women's swim. But men's basketball took an L at Albany, 69-67. A real close one. I know, AJ, you were watching some of it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it after we talk about all the other sports.
All right, so Saturday, the 11th, volleyball had a win over Marist, 3-2.
Yes, there you go.
And men's swim took another win at Providence, as well as women's swim. Actually, they took a loss there, but they're both at the same event. And then Sunday the 12th, volleyball won against Siena, 3-1. Women's basketball lost at Jacksonville with a score of 71-62 on Monday the 13th. And yesterday the 14th, the men's basketball team lost at Syracuse, 71-62 as well. Were you watching any of that, AJ?
Yeah. And quick tidbit about that volleyball game, as my girlfriend was watching, is that win over Marist clinched Iona volleyball spot in the MAC championship.
There we go.
So there we go, right there. But yeah,
say that.
Yes, I did watch the Iona men's basketball game last night. They were playing up in Syracuse. I know you were watching a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Just to quickly go back to last week's game, they played Albany. So different conferences, but two New York teams. They lost by 2 points. I watched a little bit of that game, and they were down, I think, around 9 or 10 points at the half, and they had a great second half effort. They scored 44 points or 41 points in the second half, which usually if you do that, you're going to win the game. But I was also reading some articles, and it looked like they just got kind of out rebound and missed some foul shots down the stretch, and really that can be said for last night's game too. I think the Iona's height got exploited against Syracuse. Now obviously, it's Syracuse. They're they're a powerhouse. And they can recruit from all over the country and all over the world and get the best players. But I think their tallest player on the floor last night was 7'2".
Wow.
And Iona's tallest player was maybe 6'7", 6'8". But with that said, though, Iona played tough. They were in that game pretty much, I'd say for about 38, 39 minutes out of the 40. Ricky McGill had a big game, scored over 20 points.
Yeah, I saw that.
Little fun fact about him is actually he's from Rockland.
Oh, really?
He went to Spring Valley, and there's history between Nike and Spring Valley, especially for basketball.
Yeah.
So, and that Spring Valley team, his last 2 years, I think they had either won a section and then lost in the section final, something like that.
Yeah.
But I watched him play in high school.
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
I remember, me and our student section, we were chirping him a little bit, but he shut us up pretty quick. He's a good player. He's a good player in high school. But yeah, and it's nice to see that happen. I was like, I watched this guy in high school, and
full circle,
and had a really big night on a big stage last night. But
good stuff.
Tough start.
Yeah, I think there's time, but
yeah, and obviously they're. Make no mistake about it, they're focused on the MAC and winning the. I'm assuming that their goals going into the season is to win the MAC regular season championship and then the tournament, the MAC tournament at the end of the season, and then maybe finally win one of these NCAA. Yeah, or at least win a game.
I was gonna say
the past couple years have been kind of tough.
Kind of rough. We've had some tough first round draws, but
yes.
It's alright. Seeding doesn't help, but
yes, it's designed to reward obviously those bigger schools. But I think the one thing you can take away from these two games is that they've been in close games down the stretch. They can play with a good team like Syracuse, a good ACC
and hang in there for the first half, if not more.
Exactly, and that's a game Syracuse is supposed to win.
Yeah.
They schedule that game so they can get a few wins under their belt. But Iona didn't make it easy. Tyus battle, Syracuse really went off there in the second half. Had over 20 points in the second half. But a little bit of a shaky start, and I think Eddie, they're down somewhere in the tropical land, right?
Yeah. So looking ahead now, this weekend coming up on Friday the 17th, we got volleyball at Quinnipiac at 5 p.m. That's going to be on ESPN3. And men's water polo is going to be at Harvard at 6 p.m. There will be live video online for that.
There you go.
And men's basketball is going to be at Weber State at 8 p.m. So you can check that out. There's going to be live video for that as well.
Yeah, I believe they're in some sort of tournament down in the Bahamas.
Yeah, so we're going to get to that. That's on Sunday, but Saturday, the 18th, we have men's water polo. To be determined, it doesn't say who they're going to be facing yet.
I think that's because they're a part of that tournament.
Oh, okay.
They're in some sort of tournament, and if it's saying TBD, it must be sort of a double elimination.
Yeah, probably something like that. So, and then Saturday as well, we got volleyball versus Niagara at 5 p.m. That will be on ESPN3. And then basketball versus James Madison / Northern Kentucky at 2 p.m. or 8 p.m. I guess that's also depending on the results.
Yeah, and then I don't know if it's on the schedule, but also...
Yeah, the 19th, men's basketball versus the Islands of the Bahamas showcase. Time to be announced.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what that is.
It's probably still part of that tournament.
Probably.
So that's probably the championship night of the tournament. Or I'm sure that, if they get eliminated from the tournament, they're still playing games. They're probably down there to play a certain amount of games.
Yeah, exactly.
In addition to that, we were talking about earlier that Iona Cross Country, both men's and women's won the MAC championship this year, and I'm pretty sure they are both going back to the NCAA championships. It's been a really long streak.
Yeah.
But I think one of the more low-key sports.
Yeah, that's actually going to be on Saturday the 18th at 10:45 a.m.
Where are those held?
I'm not sure. It just says NCAA championship. I'm not sure where they're being held, but I would assume somewhere not too far.
Yeah. But they've been going there for the past. So as I was saying, one of the more low-key sports on campus, but arguably one of, if not the best,
the most talented,
programs here on campus. So really big shout out to them.
Definitely. So to cap off the weekend, we also have men's water polo again on Sunday. Women's basketball versus Temple. It's going to be at 1 p.m. Sunday the 19th on ESPN3. That'll be online. And then volleyball, the championship game will be on ESPN3 at 2 p.m. For the MAC championship. So yeah, sounds good. So that's your Iona Gales recap for this upcoming weekend and this week. We'll get back here talking about some entertainment next. We'll be right back.